Hi, I'm Jennifer Piper, and joining me today are Freemasons Cheansley and Adrian Kamer. Welcome.
Thank you.
Now, you're both Melbourne High School boys, is that right?
Yes.
But you didn't go through school together?
No, so Chean's finished
99. So I'm a bit older than you, Adrian.
A bit of an old guy. And I only started there in 2000, so yeah.
Just missed each other. But you're both members of Melbourne High School Lodge, is that right? Yeah. Are there many lodges that are based around schools or clubs?
There are a few in terms of schools. There's a few in Melbourne, and so like Brighton Grammar has one, Ivanhoe Grammar, Melbourne High School obviously. And there are other groups of Freemasonry as well, so I'm currently a master of Baden Powell Lodge, which is a scouting lodge. So the majority of our members are all either current scouters or ex-scout leaders or ex-rovers or something like that. So.
Are there many Freemasons who belong to multiple lodges?
Certainly, I've come across a number of Masons that have their own mother lodge, and then, if time permits, they'll join another lodge.
And what's the appeal there? What do you get from being a member of different lodges?
I think from my point of view anyway, having Melbourne High School, it's a group of ex-students, so it's completely different to what I experienced in my other lodge as well. So I think it's a bit unique in a way that I've got two sort of group lodges, one being scouting, one being school. But different people, different vibes to each lodge. So it's different atmosphere altogether.
Do you spend much time with the other members of your lodge outside of Freemasonry?
Bit of the social events that we run, and also we catch up. Occasionally I'll bump into Cheans in here at Grand Lodge or something like that. But occasionally, yeah, you rock up. We helped a guy move not that long ago. We got a phone call saying we're moving down to Berwick, so there's a few of us who got together and helped him move. So
it really is like having 20 other brothers.
Yeah,
handy for moving house. How long have each of you been a Freemason?
I've been a member for 7 years. My connection to it was my father-in-law at the time. It was my girlfriend, but in terms of wanting to join Freemasonry, it was more so the school connection, because Melbourne High, there was a big emphasis on mass singing, and I heard there was mass singing with Freemasonry, and that was kind of the link that got me into it.
Yeah, right. And for you?
Well, for me, we've got a very strong family connection with Freemasonry, and it was almost seen that it was expected that we were going to join Freemasonry. My brother, for instance, he's only a couple of years older than me, and he was very keen since he was very young. I was a bit different. I was not really taken by Freemasonry at all until actually, like James with the Melbourne High School lodge started again. It closed down after a while, and then started again, and I came to that as a student and was really impressed with what I saw, and then started to ask a few more questions from my father, my grandfather, and then got involved in it that way. So it wasn't until quite late on, probably until I was about sort of 15, 16, that I really decided that Freemasonry was interesting.
But you joined almost as soon as you could, didn't you?
Yeah, I joined 9 days after my 18th birthday, so you have to be 18 to join, and yeah, I was quite quick.
That's got to be pretty close to a record.
Yeah, I think so. And first I joined Baden Powell Lodge as my mother lodge, and on that same night I was given joining papers to Melbourne High School, because they did for the ceremony, there was a mixture between the Baden Powell Lodge members and the Melbourne High School members, so it was interesting.
And finally, what do each of you think Freemasonry has done in your life?
I suppose for me, it gives me an outlet to be outside the real world. I mean, once you're in that lodge room, you can forget about everything that's happening in the world, all the worries. It's those couple of hours. It's a bit of a solitude, and I enjoy it as a bit of a thinking time as well, personally.
I think it's, from a personal level, in terms of a self-improvement type thing, I couldn't speak in public. I was absolutely terrible, and going through the positions in the lodge and leading up to becoming a master, it's given me a lot more confidence. And as Chin said, you can walk into a lodge room and you don't discuss religion, you don't discuss politics or anything like that, and you're all there to have a good time. You're surrounded by, it sounds a bit corny, but you're surrounded by brothers. So it's a really safe and happy place to be, and you can just relax and be yourself.
Lovely. Thank you both so much for joining me.